Well, hello there guys, and welcome to another Let's Play of Rogue State. We are of course going to try and call the Americans to try and get some support for glorious Basenji. Another thing we have to keep in mind, guys, is our people actually want us, well, I should say our ministers want us to attack Trajikstan within the next few turns. This is definitely something we might do. Popular Cleric is blaming our high divorce rate on government's reluctance to fully embrace the literal values set in the old ways. Now again, we are trying to basically get the fundamentalists to support us. So I'm actually going to say it's up to our clerics to enforce our values upon the people, provide him with 30 million to expand his flock, and I'm sure the criticism will end there. Now the problem is here, we just don't have enough money for that. So I'm actually going to go ahead and say he may have a point. Let us implement policies to make divorce an unattractive option. This is what we're going to do, and like I said, we're trying to get the fundamentalists on our side, so this is okay. Now as you can see, we are meeting with the Americans, and what I'm going to try to do is get some military units in an attempt to attack Trajikstan. This might not work at all. We might be absolutely squandering our assets, but we've got to try. So here we go, guys. First, I'm going to ask for American investment, but before I do, let's exchange pleasantries and small talk. Get him on our side.
Passionate about Basenji and its people. I am very
good.
It is always a
You are too calm.
Here we go. So let's go ahead and ask him if we can get some investment.
Foreign aid?
Awesome. We just got 75 million, guys, from the Americans, and I'm also going to ask for the president to visit our country.
Friendship, I would love to receive the president of the United States in our glorious country.
Hopefully we can create a sort of relationship like that with Saudi Arabia, and as you can see, they will happily convey our request to the Secretary of State, and this is great. I mean, obviously, if we are able to get the president of the United States to visit our country, we're going to be doing much better. So we're going to go ahead and let this guy go. I'm going to take a quick look at the policies, and we also will be getting 75 mil next turn to sort of use, spend, etc. Let's take a look. Basenji's in a recession. This is not good. We're going to take a look at treasury and commodity data. We may need to open up our free trade again and basically allow trade into the country. I also want to take a look here. Let's see, healthcare taxes. We're going to have to raise taxes a little bit, guys. It's never fun, but we got to get it up a little bit. As you can see, now we're at 100 million. Beautiful. I'm going to take a look here. And we're going to try to purchase something that increases our economic finances. As you can see, I got some riot police. I also got some presidential guard. What dictator would be complete without that? And actually right here, we can get an impressive stadium, get 10 Patriot approval, 10 Capitalist approval. I would say this is a pretty good purchase, so let's go ahead and buy it. Now, sadly, this is not going to bring us much money, or any money as far as I can tell, but it's certainly going to improve our relation with these factions. Let's also take a look at the free trade agreements we have and open them up again. It might be time to go ahead and accept some free trade. So give me 1 second. Policies. I believe we have it turned off. I may be wrong. And we don't. We need to turn it on. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to turn it on. It's going to decrease corruption, increase our GDP. But obviously, certain people like the Patriots are not going to be very happy. It's just not something great. We also have legalized unions. We could go ahead and try to make them illegal, but obviously we're going to lose a lot of respect with the liberals and not gain too much respect with anyone else. So I'm actually going to keep that. And this is one of the weirdest governments I've ever had, because we're actually gaining respect from the fundamentalists and the liberals, which are two diametrically opposed classes. Now I could go ahead and do a total alcohol consumption ban. I just want to see what would happen if I did that. It's not the greatest idea in the world. I think we're just going to keep it at normal. And what about CCTV? This could definitely improve our relation with the Patriots, which is really the faction I want to impress, honestly. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're also going to increase the minimum wage a little bit here, and actually now we're getting respect from the liberals, the fundamentalists, and the Patriots. So that's a good deal. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and hopefully the American president will be visiting us next turn. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Educators are proposing that English be taught alongside our native language in elementary school. Now, if we allow this, we're going to get some respect with the United States. We're probably going to lose respect with our people, but like I said, we need to attack Trajikstan. Oh, and there we go. So we have not attacked Trajikstan in time. We certainly could try, but I think first we should call the Americans and try to get some of that military support that the Americans are so good at providing.
Would you be free to meet sometime in the next few?
It's always a pleasure. I would be happy to meet.
Wonderful. So he's going to meet up with us. I don't know how long we're going to last, but we're going to keep trying until we make it to the end. 24 million, we're getting a turn. I'm going to see really quickly here. Something tells me we're not getting one of these trades completed. So I'm going to call Trajikstan and see if they want to purchase something.
Thank you.
Repurchase? No, I guess we're going to just withdraw our trade agreements, and we're going to try to call him back and renegotiate, because actually he doesn't like us at all, but his actual opinion of us was much better, so we could have gotten probably a better price. I'm going to go ahead and discuss trade. Let's see if we sell you Basenji spices. Let's see how much Chickistan will give us. 9 million. Better than nothing. Let's go ahead and accept it. I think that's actually less than we got before, but you know what? We got to do what we got to do. It does look like we're not going to be attacking that nation next turn. However, our overall popularity is just getting better and better. We really are getting a lot of respect from the people. Basenji's proud athletes are seeking greater funding for international sporting competitions. Sadly, funds are not available at this time. It's going to piss off the Patriots, but, you know, we're going to save some money. Here we go, guys. The arrival of Air Force One this weekend marks the first ever visit of the President of the United States to the beloved People's Republic of Basenji. May it endure for 10,000 years. On his visit, President Varicella will be escorted by the glorious leader through the traditional markets of Haima and the Eternity Garden in Majimara. It is anticipated they will also stop at the Revolutionary Memorial to pay tribute to the fallen martyrs in the Great Patriotic Revolution. The Great Patriotic Revolution remains a sensitive issue for American Basenji relations due to the historical support that the United States provided to the late King Salman. However, the mood is anticipated to be cordial. President Varicella remarked to the American media that the United States and Basenji have a very strong relationship. And as you can see, we got respect from the loyalists, we got respect from the capitalists. Really, really good overall. Now the Americans are going to meet with us, and I'm going to try to get that military support. A lot of you guys have suggested I attack Chickistan, but of course, our natural enemies are quite different. I'm going to go ahead and ask for a military partnership. But first, I'll exchange pleasantries. This always loosens the ambassador up a little bit so that he's willing to give me a lot more than he should. And there we go.
A military partnership?
Sounds like we would advance my career. We've gotten new military units. Awesome, guys.
Very well.
We're going to go ahead and consider attacking. I'm going to say thank you to him, and let's actually move into our situation room. And actually, let's see what our diplomat wants. Okay, so she was the one that wanted us to attack, and we still may attack. I mean, we certainly have the means to do so. We probably have the units, too. Let's take a look here. I'm going to take a quick look at our strategy. And, of course, this is going into a war with little to no intel, and that's not necessarily a good idea. But as you can see, Trajikstan right here, we could attack them with 2 air units, infantry units. I mean, just imagine if we were to take over these guys. It'd be pretty awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and I am going to declare war on Trajikstan. I'm going to go ahead and deploy all our units to Trajikstan, and I'm hoping that this is going to work out. It might not, guys. This might go terribly for us. So we're going to hope that we are able to defeat the enemy. Alright. And we're going to attack. 25 loyalty points. Yes! We're sending in all our soldiers, guys. This is our first war in the game. It might end terribly wrong. And the World Bank is offering us a loan of 200 million. This is going to piss off the capitalists, but we're definitely going to accept the loan. And this is going to basically help us build more units, etc. Our soldiers have lost a major battle in Trajikstan. That's not good. 1 unit is destroyed. Let me take a look over here and actually see if we can increase any of our infrastructure to make our military a little bit better here, and I think we can. National Defense Doctrine. We can also get a Military Readiness Doctrine, but this is a redeploy penalty thing, so it's really not that important. Drone Warfare, definitely want to increase this. This increases our 2-to-1 attack ratio, so this is definitely important. And an Arms Bazaar. This is going to increase our GDP a little bit. But let's get the Military Readiness Doctrine. Let's get the Arms Bazaar. Can we also get some counterterrorism units? Yeah, we don't really need them right now, actually. What I am going to do is take a look at our social programs, and we might try to increase fundamentalist approval here. If not, let's try to get our healthcare policy up. And I actually need liberal support to increase. But we also need capital support to increase. So let's go ahead and get capitalist approval this turn. I'm also going to go ahead and jump into the situation room. We are at war, so if I can buy 1 more infantry unit, I'm going to do that. You know, every single unit at this point I think counts, and we need to use everything we have at our disposal to defeat the enemy. So here we go. Let's take a look at the military map, as it were. Okay, we're certainly attacking, that's for sure. Trajikstan. Everybody's attacking Trajikstan. Obviously, they absolutely hate us. Let's take a look at... Get out of here, sorry. And I'm going to see if we can purchase any units. So we're going to go to the procurement officer, and she can let us know whether or not we can actually buy anything for our glorious nation. Our percentage of approval is now at 85%, still pretty good, but obviously I would like something a little bit better. So as you can see, to purchase an infantry unit is going to cost us 50 million. We're definitely going to buy it, and we're going to go ahead and deploy him into Trajikstan. I hope that Trajikstan doesn't get any sort of support from any of the Western nations. I don't think they will. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Okay, guys, an unidentified aircraft has strayed into your borders from Trajikstan is not responding to any communications. It appears to be traveling at a high speed that is inconsistent with a civilian airliner. We're definitely going to instruct our fighters to shoot it down. However, we might lose some respect with our surrounding neighbors, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, etc., as well as maybe even the United Nations. But we're doing what's in our best interest, and I think that's what counts. So let's see. There's a lack of compassionate programs in Pasenji. You don't say. Of course, Trajikstan, we're still at war with them. Nothing really happening this turn. And really, there's not too much we can do. We can take a look at the newspaper here, but now we just need to wait for this war to be completed. And hopefully, we will come out on top. As you can see, brave Pasenji pilots eliminate foreign threat. Government expands security mandate, and Pasenji's prepare for heat wave. So a lot of interesting things happening. Anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying this Let's Play. If you are, make sure to hit that like button down below, and we will continue with our next Let's Play here in the glorious People's Republic of Pasenji. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.